I turned 40 and realized I had so many things I wanted to try, and now was the time. Not necessarily big things, small things that I had been thinking about for many years, and cold water was one of them. I didn't expect it to change anything, but I was wrong. Before I continue, this channel is about cold plunges and quiet observations of life by the Danish water. If something about cold water brought you here, welcome. I've been living in Denmark for over a decade at that stage, and I've seen so many people going into water all year long. And if you've never been in Denmark, the water can get pretty cold, regardless the season. And it always fascinated me so much. Why would people want to go into cold water? And the pandemic did play a major role in getting people involved into cold water globally. I'm not going to talk to you about a cold water tub, which I would love to get, but instead I will explain how living close to cold water in Denmark and enjoying it every single day is really something else, and played a big part when I turned 40. Everyone talks about what cold water does to your body. Circulation, focus, the dopamine hit, the energy afterward. That's what I thought I was doing, getting healthier, building discipline, listening more to my senses. And those things are real, they happen. But there is so much more to it when cold plunging. It's funny because I feel like the last 2 decades since I was 20 years old went so fast. And I've put my body towards so much intensity between work and late parties and drinking and bad eating, but as well as the mental space. How do I treat myself? How do I listen to the signals? And so I wanted to do something different, to have that daily reset. And then I really found cold water. And instead of me telling you everything that can happen when you decide to go into cold water, I want to show you what the elements can do to you and your mind and your body. Before I tell you how cold water did more than just changing me, let me take a quick 10-second pause here and let you appreciate the sounds. Going into cold water for the first time and repeating it over many months and years, you have to let go of everything. You have to learn to focus on the moment and let go of whatever worries you had yesterday or today or that you're about to have today. And that connection with the present has really changed everything on how I approach my day and my life. And this is how it affected my mindset and therefore my happiness. And even if you stay 10 seconds, 30 seconds, couple of minutes, depending on the time of the year, I still get that rush. I still get that energy and that happy feeling, that mental reset. And going through that makes you remember what quiet actually feels like, what being present feels like. And you don't have to be 40 years old to be doing this. And that is what I wish I had known at the start. Not the protocols, not the breathing techniques, not the optimal temperature or duration. Just this, the quiet and the mental reset. This is at the end of the day for me all that matters. But let's be honest, as I'm cold plunging so much, I get to really get better at it and focus even further. And yes, the protocols and the breathing techniques and the books and the videos, they do help me to be a better version of myself. And I don't even know if cold water will do this for you. But at the end of the day, whatever gets you to pause and be present and reset and feel better and be a better version of yourself and be happier. that's the most important. And if you found something that does that for you, quiets the noise, even just for a moment, I would love to hear about it. You're very welcome to leave a comment, and I'll make sure to respond. By the way, I'm just an ordinary guy who really happens to love the cold and water. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.